Hey folks, welcome to my latest video. Season 1 2020 is here in iRacing. Lots of excitement, lots of cool things going on. One of the cool things is a brand new series. The BMW 12.0 series replaces the Ferrari Challenge. It was a really popular D-Class license series over the last year. That was a GT3 car and track combo for 15-minute races. The BMW M8 is a GTE car, so there's a lot more speed there, a lot more potential fun, I think. And it's been replaced with 12-minute races now. It's a shame they couldn't jam them into 30-minute blocks. Could do a race every 30 minutes, but that didn't happen. I thought it might, but it didn't. So I've been having a lot of fun with this already. I was already kind of familiar with the M8. I figured there's probably quite a few people that aren't at all familiar with the M8. So I thought I'd put together a few. They're not track guides. You know, I'm not a fast driver. I'm certainly no alien, but I do okay. You know, and you know, I guess what I want to do is sort of try and offer something to get you off on the right foot with this new series. They've actually started us off with a pretty tough track combo for this car, Lime Rock Park in the GP configuration. It's a very small track. It's a very big car with lots of power. If I could offer any words of advice at all about driving GTE cars, if you're remotely interested, be steady, be smooth on your inputs, smooth with the wheel, smooth into acceleration. Don't jam your foot down on the apex. It's going to end in tears. Don't jam the brake in. Ease it in, even if you're braking hard. Just a little bit of a gentle push to get you started, then push down. And then trail braking, like in GTE cars, is absolutely key. So get that initial hard braking done. Start peeling off the brake so you can start to turn the wheel. Less brake, more wheel, and vice versa. Otherwise, the grip's gonna just disappear. And if you can trail brake in and just carry as much speed as you can around Lime Rock, you're going to do well, especially turn 1. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at the lap. It's gonna run through a few times. First in TV mode, then in car cockpit, and then third time round in chase cam. And I'll pause it every now and again at sort of key points in the track so we can just talk about a few things. Let's get going. I hope you enjoy it. You know, if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing, let me know in the comments below. If you're an alien and you've got some really good advice for viewers, please do leave a comment. Every little helps. Hopefully I'll learn something too. So yeah, let's get on with it. All right, so just a little bit of TV cam first. My lap time was 49.46. Not the fastest time you'll see. Probably within about half a second or so of the really good times. I think probably like a 49 flat, maybe a 48.9 something. So not the fastest, but all right. This is the tricky thing here. It's that damn GP configuration, a challenging one to get the car slowed down for. But with a bit of practice, it's good fun. And actually, the M8 is fun to drive. It's a much tighter setup than the Ferrari. I think it's more fun to drive. You do have to be a lot more careful with the inputs. You know, a lot more gentle on your acceleration. But actually, driving slow and smooth in these cars does actually result in more speed. It feels counterintuitive, but if you ever watch a really fast driver from cockpit view, which I recommend you do when you're in practice sessions, if you ever do that, they make it look easy, they make it look slow, and that's what they're doing, is they're being steady and they're being precise. So yeah, so we're about to go into chase cam mode. That's the end of my lap, so 49.46. So we want to be obviously parked right over to the left, coming up to T1. As I said, we want to carry as much speed as we possibly can, so we're going to trail brake. So we're going to brake just around about just as we're coming to the 3 marker. We're going to start braking deep and hard, start peeling off and turning in, because you want to carry your braking around this corner. I actually finished braking quite early there, but I dab it there on the apex. It's a double apex, so by the time you want to carry it deep into the middle of the track and then back round here, you want to be on the gas when that curb starts. Let's come over to the right now. I want to just dab the brakes here. We just want to kind of really light pressure, brushing the brake, and then we start turning in here. We want to apex late here, but go light on the brake because the turning angle is going to scrub speeds too. You want to be as far over to the left at this point as you possibly can. We don't really want to brake for this corner. We just want to lift, let the car track in, accelerate from the apex, try and avoid the curb. The Beamer's not horrible with curbs, but it does unsettle the car. You don't want to do that. So the hardest braking area now, you want to kind of get on the brakes really quite earlier than you think, and then bleed off quite quickly and turn in early here. You get a nice early turn in. You can straight line this, relatively speaking. You want to stay off the red curb, obviously. Didn't really want that curb on the left, but I was committed there. Again, we want to take this super fast. I'm just going to brush the brakes around about here and carry as much speed as we can. Accelerate early on that apex. You can get it really early because once your tyres are warm, the BMW actually really bites into corners and can carry itself around corners. It's worth experimenting with that. You might be surprised. So again, you can just lift here and turn in for this. You don't want the curb. I'm horrible at catching curbs. You can just lift, but if you do just dab the brakes ever so slightly or just put a bit of weight on the front of the car, which is going to help the tyres dig in to carry that turn. Now, gear selection wise, you go back and you watch the in-car, you can obviously see the gears on the dash. You'll see that I stayed in third around this entire area. I was driving on quite a cool track. My tyres were nice and hot. You can just about get away with third for those sections. It's second for this complex. But you might find actually you want to change down to second, certainly in the earlier laps of the race. Certainly when there's a lot of traffic around, you're going to be slow in. You're not going to be able to go full pelt. You want to be in second for revs, and you want to be in second even if there aren't cars there, because on cold tires, or really, you could. I could have done it in second. That complex there, but you do get better turn. You get better turn in the lower gears. If you pop it down another gear, you'll find the car is happier just to turn that little bit quicker. So yeah, that's BMW 12.0 series week 1 at Lime Rock Park. Bloody Grand Prix configuration. Going to be chaos. If you can survive this, you can survive anything. And just remember that you don't need to do a 49 flat to win here. Actually, quite often, if you can keep it on the track and avoid the murder, you're going to do a lot better than most. Have fun here. If you like the video, please do give it a like on YouTube. If you want to be notified when I do more of these, if you're interested, please do subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll get a notification when the week 2 video comes out. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck this week. Have fun. Cheers.